Hey Masterminds, what's up? Jake Mastar here. So I got some really exciting news. I finally got rid of this old piece of crap Intuos Wacom tablet, which I use for all of my animations, and I got a real graphic tablet. So it's not a Cintiq, it's actually a Yiynova. I did a lot of research here, I can show it to you. It's a different company that does the brand, and here it is. It's 20 inches, and I'll explain to you why I didn't go for Cintiq in a minute. But I mean, I literally just got it, and I've been playing around with it and just drawing some sketches and stuff. It's really weird to play with this graphic tablet because you're drawing on glass instead of paper. And I'm still getting the hang of it, so it's still, it's still not perfect yet. I also need to get a command control. It looks like a keyboard from Razer has one. I'll probably get that one. And basically you can use it, put it on your left hand and use all the keys as hotkeys like erase, line tool, pen tool, color, eyedropper, stuff like that. So that I can be more efficient as I work on this, because I'm used to just basically working right off my computer screen. So now, you don't really look at your computer screen anymore, you just look at the tablet. Now, the reason I didn't get a Cintiq, I was looking at the Cintiq 13 inch, which is about $800, which is the exact same thing as this, which is a graphic tablet, but it is not a computer in itself, it's just a monitor. The computer in itself, 13 inch, is, I believe it's like $2,000. Now, then I looked at the 27 inch Cintiq QHD, which is $2,700, and that thing is a monstrosity. I mean, it is huge, but it's a computer in itself, and you draw straight on it, but it basically would take up like the entire size of my desk. And I was thinking logistically that wouldn't really be that good. I mean, I'd have to move my computer around or just have a completely separate workstation in itself. So then I was like, yeah, I think the 13 HD would probably be, the 13 inch would be the best choice. And as I started looking at reviews on it, there's a lot of negative things about Cintiq, which is the highest brand name for quality of graphic tablets in the market. Apparently the customer service is really bad. On the 13 inch QHD, they don't use Gorilla Glass, so it scratches after a couple weeks, and that would be terrible if you spend $800 and it already starts scratching. So I started looking at some alternatives, and all the alternative tablets really didn't have good reviews. They were glitchy, there was problems with the pen, there was a problem with the drivers. And just as I added the Cintiq 13 inch to my cart, and then I stumbled on one more review, and it was called the Yiynova. And the Yiynova is, it's a Chinese brand, and basically this is a 20 inch HD monitor. It cost me about $550, and it came with a lot of stuff like the glove, like the drawing gloves, which run about $8 to $10. And the reason you use this is so your hand can slide easily on the monitor and you don't smudge it as you're drawing. It came with 2 pens, and it came with all sorts of stuff. Now, it did have some driver problems. Initially, it wasn't working when I plugged it in. After hours of troubleshooting, I finally was able to figure it out. But after that, it's incredible. I absolutely love it. I mean, just from the few hours that I've drawn some sketches onto it. So I'm gonna use this video time to draw a few pictures, and let's see how it turns out. first impression is I absolutely love this thing. And I really think it's gonna help speed up the process as well as bring out more of my own style and increase the quality of my animations. Primarily, it just feels better. The way I grew up drawing was on a piece of pen and paper, and trying to draw on the Intuos tablet was very disorienting. Eventually got used to it, but I never really felt like I could draw to my maximum capacity because I'm really just drawing and having to look at the screen. This makes me feel more like the way I used to draw my entire life, and it feels delicious. Now, I have a couple problems with it, and that may just be because I just got this today and I'm just learning how to use it. For one, it's very slippery, and the pen is not 100% reactive when you move it. I mean, there's like a fraction of a millisecond of almost lag. Additionally, it's almost not really like on center completely. Like if I hold the pen straight, it's on center, but since I tilt my pen when I draw, you know, if my pen's like this, like the pointer is down, is like here, but if I keep my pen straight up, it stays in the same place. So that may be just more user error, because if you paint with a paintbrush, your hand is straight. And so I think that these things are really, really good for Photoshop painting, as well as manga art and stuff like that. So far, super happy, super impressed. I do need to get a command control keyboard for my left hand so I can quick access to hotkeys. As you saw in this video, there's a lot of times I was resorting to go back to my keyboard, and that takes up a lot of time in terms of, you know, production time. You know, you don't want to have to take your hand off the pen and reach for the keyboard. If I have one hand on a command control and I have the other on my pen, I can constantly work like that, and I think that'll improve quality and speed as well. Painting the colors, the shading, some ways it seemed easier and some ways it seemed tougher. I don't know, I think as I adapt to this thing, my production speed's gonna go through the roof. Because drawing, you know, just on the computer is very, very slow. However, it is accurate. So what I was using a lot is just a line tool and then bending it to get perfect shaped curves. And you know, it's really good for accuracy, but it's incredibly slow. And with this, I can come pretty damn close to that with just a single swipe. So that should give you a hint of the amount of speed increase that this gives you. So if you're gonna start drawing and animating or painting digitally, I highly, highly recommend the Yiynova. I love it. If you wanna get the Cintiq 27 HD, it's $2,700, but more power to you, because that's basically like the best machine out there that there is right now. But in terms of a budget, 550 bucks for this beast, which apparently has better glass than the Cintiq and has a lot of improvements otherwise and better customer service, I think it's totally worth it. However, if you need a tablet on the go, get the Cintiq 2 Companion, because that's it's a computer in itself. You can take it and go sit on the couch and work. You can go to the toilet and work, be on an airplane, it doesn't matter. You can take it with you. It's small, it's handy, it has a nice case. But if you have a home office, I think this thing right here, the 20-inch, or they have a 22-inch too, I think the Yiynova is definitely hidden gem in the rough, and I am just like super, super excited to play with this thing. I'm gonna be drawing on it all weekend. So the reason I drew Black Goku is actually because I want to use it in Black Goku's a Pervert. A lot of people have been asking me, you know, when is it gonna come out? So, you know, I think I should really finish that. And I have so many projects, like, I have so much to do. I mean, luckily I have the time, but it's just a time-consuming process, you know? I wanna do this, I wanna do Saitama vs. Attack on Titan, I really wanna do Piccolo Super Saiyan, Super Namekian God Piccolo, and of course Demon Rush I'm still working on every day, a few hours a day while my team works a few hours a day. And, you know, we're trying to work on the trailer next, so looking forward to some more animations from you guys, because I'm gonna start cranking them out. Check you soon.